the countdown. Anyways, hey everyone, we're live. I hope everyone's having a fabulous Friday.
Hello everyone.
What are you doing today?
Sorry, I'm trying to set up the music there. It's at a good volume. Hope everyone's doing well. So I know I usually do this Friday, but I normally do this Saturday, but I'm doing it Friday because I am busy tomorrow with family coming into town, and I got to see them. And they're coming sometime in the early afternoon, so I'm probably spending the whole day with them from that point. So I figured, hey, let's just do Friday. So hope everyone's doing well. I know I am. Today was just kind of a boring day at work. We're getting towards fiscal year end and quarter end, and we're all stressed out. But today my brain was like, no, you're done. So I'm happy because, well, I've got news about Kinnikuman. I'm finally to the part where I get to edit it and make it look pretty, and I really like how the background turned out. I posted it on my Discord server.
Ultimate muscle.
Yeah, I'm very happy with how it looks so far. So I will have news on it soon. Just like I'm giving people a little bit to pop in.
Intergalactic Wrestling Federation update, as it were.
Yes. But otherwise, yesterday I was on Firearm Stream and I had a migraine, so I barely talked. I do not have a migraine today. I feel better. I slept well last night. And I actually have some exciting news today, so I hope a lot of people show up soon.
All right.
All right.
Also, a hello to Poe, who is new to the stream.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
glad to have you. It's great to meet you at Otakon last month.
Yeah. Likewise. Got to see the Danganronpa panel, which now you're gonna have to update now.
Yeah.
With the new remake.
I don't know if you saw the clip I had, because I was on Firearm Stream of reacting to it, because when they showed the preview image, I jokingly said Danganronpa 2 HD, and then it turned out to be that, and I started shouting, I was just joking. God.
Cue that render internet users Apollo the Grift of Prophecy image.
Mm-hmm. I'll give it another minute so people can hop in. And I was supposed to see a friend this week to flash my new. I got a new Blu-ray drive, and I was gonna flash it so it can play 4K Blu-rays, but we have not had the chance to meet this week. We were gonna meet on Monday, and she got sick, and we haven't rescheduled. So, but yeah. Anyways, I don't think many more people are gonna hop in, at least at this point. So let's hop into it. We're rounded the corner on Kinnikuman. I've just started the main editing process after hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of setting up the visuals and the videos and recording a bunch of crap. So hopefully this is as simple as slotting everything in and making the animations in After Effects. Any recordings I have to do are gonna be last minute stuff. After this is done, I have to do the re-record because there's going to be fan subs of Nisei now from Psycho no fan sub, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, this is like the 10th update I've had to make to the script based on new information. Because we've also been updating the cast list for the Ultimate Muscle dub. We just found out Sean Conrad, who did the One Piece rap, was the voice of Dazzling in the Poison Six Pack arc, and God, there was somebody else that was Miss. Oh yeah, the Sly Scraper. That was David Wills. Yeah, so I had to make 2 new voice actor profiles for them. By the way, there's like, I'm not even joking, there's like 90 voice actor profiles in this video. It's insane how many voice actor profiles I had to make. And the thing is, what made it interesting was that usually when I have a bunch of voice actor profiles to make, it's for a bunch of different actors. But no, it's for like 10 actors because so many of them played more than one character. So like Eric Stewart, Wayne Grayson, Dan Green, they all wore multiple hats.
That's
as
always
it were.
fun to see.
Yeah, so yeah, shout out to them for all the voices they pulled off in that show. But anyways, as a reminder, this video is going to be 3 hours long, and at this point, because I'm actually editing it, barring any crazy shakeups happening in my personal life, which actually may happen, this is dropping in October. Like, the assets are ready. There's gonna be like over 1,000 different assets throughout the video. It's insane. I don't see why this wouldn't drop in October. Pretty much after the stream ends, I'm gonna hop back into it. So anyways, then to refresh everyone's memories from last month about Project Mike, which is the next episode, I postponed what was going to be there because if you don't know, Mike McFarland, who is probably best known for being Master Roshi in the Dragon Ball series and Buggy the Clown in One Piece, as well as a very talented ADR director with credits like Full Metal Alchemist, Attack on Titan, One Piece. He has glioblastoma, which is brain cancer. And his chances of survival are slim. There is a GoFundMe going on right now to help him live comfortably. So with that said, I want to do something for my favorite ADR director of all time. So the next episode is dedicated to Mike. It was really hard to choose one episode to go after. There was a few really good options, but I decided on it last month, and I'm doing some work on it. I won't announce it until after the Kinnikuman video. Stay tuned, but I do have an update about it. And also, the first 28 days of ad rev on this are gonna go to his GoFundMe. After that, it's gonna be channel maintenance, but like that's where you get the most ad rev is, the first 28 days. So I landed an interview. I also spoke to somebody that is directly involved with the topic. Hey, Matthew. They didn't have much to say, but they did point me in the direction of someone who is going to know a lot more. Right. So I still have to message that person. My interview with the person that agreed to an interview is going to be on Monday night. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for more info on that. I'm really excited about it. It is not going to be as long as Kinnikuman, not even close. So don't expect to wait another 7 months for a video. This one's probably going to... I'm aiming for December because that's going to be the most ad rev. Hey, Extreme Rec, how's it going? Yeah. I have no estimate as far as time right now for Project Mike. If I had to hazard a guess, 45 to 60 minutes maybe, but we'll see how it goes. So, beyond that, Dad's been helping me get voice acting mic set up, and hopefully it won't take too long before I start making YouTube videos and audio projects. Nice. Once Kinnikuman is out, I'm going to take a 2-week break to strategize content for the rest of this year, and then probably well into 2027. I have some ideas. I want to work on building more what I call backbones and skeletons for upcoming videos. That is to say, mostly outlines, and then I'll write down ideas on those outlines of like, hey, I can say this, hey, I can put that, and see who I can talk to and all that stuff. I have so many works in progress that are as far back as 2020. I am also bringing on more people to help, so I can, when the time comes to cover something, I can have more structure to work with and build off of. The Skippy Swirl. Oh, Mayumi Tanaka? Oh, Mayumi Tanaka is so talented. She's also Krillin.
What about my...
She also voiced Skippy Squirrel in the Japanese dub of Animaniacs. That's her name, Mayumi Tanaka. So then, moving on, Colossal Con East, I just went this past month. I met Amberly Connors, pictured here. And I also met Sandy Fox. I didn't get a picture with Sandy. All I wanted was a Hello Kitty autograph for my mom. Honestly, most of what I bought, other than food, was stuff for other... Krillin? In Dragon Ball? The bald monk? That was... she's been voicing Krillin since the 80s. But anyways, honestly, most of what I bought was for other people. I just thought that was funny. I went to the flea market on Sunday, and I was shopping for my coworker's 9-year-old kid, and I got a bunch of stuff for cheap. It was awesome. And what was funny was the One Piece chapter came out, and I was there with Ashley Yume. And the One Piece chapter that day was wild. So like we were hyped about that chapter, and that was, I think, most of my day Sunday. Was reading that. Hey, Exotic Perry, how's it going? But then like the firearm who I drove there with was like, hey, let's leave soon. I'm like, give me 5 minutes, and I took 10. The German dub Vega guy, I assume you're talking about Vegeta, voiced by Santiago Z Smart, who also voiced SpongeBob. Nice. I know he also voiced Monokuma in Danganronpa because I saw a meme about it. But Colossal East was fun. I did a couple panels. I did get to do my my Danganronpa panel. That was one of them. So that was fun. But next convention. Sandy Fox voiced Tracy from JJ the Jet Plane. I believe it. God, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. JJ the Jet Plane. Sandy Fox is lovely. She was there with her husband Lex Lang, but like I wasn't that interested in the voice actor lineup at that con. I just wanted to get those two people because Amberly Connors was the voice of Miss Joke in My Hero Academia, and my coworker's 9-year-old kid loves My Hero Academia, so I got an autograph for her. And yeah, so I am officially winding down convention activity for the foreseeable future, but I am going to one next year. I'm going to Anime Expo. This has been a bucket list con for me. I will be meeting a lot of people that I know online in person for the first time. I've never been to Anime Expo. I hear mixed things depending on who you are about how Anime Expo is, but I've always wanted to go, and I'm like, I'm gonna spend what would be spent on cons and go to Anime Expo. I'm really looking forward to it. I still have to buy my flight tickets because flying from Columbus to Los Angeles is not cheap. And also, I've been looking at return flights, like getting home. They all suck. All the flights suck. It's either you leave during the con or you red eye it back to Columbus. Like, you leave at like 2 in the morning Pacific time, which is 5 in the morning Eastern time. So I'll see. I do want to go. I am dead set on going.
Have fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Lost signal there for a minute, but
so upcoming streams, we've got another open mic stream in a month as usual, and then I want to run a Smash 4 stream like I did last year because that ended up being really fun. Last year, for those who didn't see it, I had a Smash 4 stream. I was gonna do it with the 3DS game, but the software I was using doesn't work with multiplayer, so I had to scrap that. So we just played the Wii U version. That was really, really fun. It was great revisiting the game. I can't believe it's turning 11. I feel old. All I'm thinking of here is irritating stick on PS1. So that's like the only stream I have, the only one-off stream I have on the immediate horizon. So keep an ear out for that. It'll be after Kinnikuman comes out probably. And then now we're moving on to opinions about these topics. So I normally do 2. I normally do 4. We're gonna start doing 3. So the first 2 are suggestions from my Discord server, and the last one's a wild card. So first up, I was surprised this was requested more than once. Haikyuu. I've never seen this, but I wouldn't be opposed. Yeah. I wouldn't be opposed to covering this. So what is everyone's thoughts on doing an episode dedicated to Haikyuu? I remember when this was really big. Like there was a time.
That would be an interesting topic.
There was a time where at cons you saw a lot of Haikyuu cosplayers.
Is that great?
Hey, Blue Baron, how's it going?
I did listen to the second opening, and it's really good.
Yeah, I know the openings because of Firearm, because he's a big Spire fan. Feels like one of those come and gone kind of shows. Yeah, it kind of does.
Mm.
It had a really big following for a while. But I know virtually nothing about it. Yeah, I know virtually nothing about it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
It'd be funny if that turned out to be Project Bill.
That would be funny.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I've heard of this. I knew it was really popular, but no, pretty much nothing. So
okay,
I'd say yes, if only just to learn about something new.
Yeah. So next, Ninja Hattori-kun. This is one of those rare topics that it has more than one Southeast Asian dub and no North American dubs. And I know it's the same authors as Doraemon, so it's kind of like by default. I assume people are gonna really want this,
right?
And I wouldn't be opposed to it at all. Absolutely. It's been a while since we've done anything Doraemon adjacent, so
that'd be interesting.
yeah, I know it was really big in India.
Because that got a dub from Nick India, right?
Yeah, 'cause it was really big in India.
Nick India, right?
Yeah, like they commissioned whole new episodes, and it was a co-production. Or yeah, it was a co-production is what it was. Hey Miko, how's it going? So yeah, this
hi Miko. Sorry I can't see you guys in the chat because I'm not home right now, but I will be in a minute.
It's all good, no rush.
But even then, I need to switch from my phone to the.
Yeah, I think this would be kind of cool. If not because we haven't covered a Southeast Asian dub in a hot minute. Like, Ata Shinchi was it last year. That was the last one.
Shinchi.
Yeah, and then it wasn't even that in depth.
Yeah.
The last in depth one was Hero Man, because I got all that info from Jack Murphy. Because he liked that show. He liked that show a lot. So it's a shame that dub is lost beyond the commercials. So, but yeah, it seems like there's a good amount of interest.
Yeah.
And now for my wildcard pick, in light of Death Battle just posting its 200th episode, Ruby versus Maka, and I'm shocked no one has suggested this, Soul Eater. Like, people love this dub. I've only watched the anime, and it holds up. It's a good dub. It holds up. Because that was one of Maxie Whitehead's first roles was Krona.
The anime was.
Because she was Krona, and then she kind of jumped right away into Alphonse for Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Almost immediately after, or during. It was during. And I'd love it to dig into like the manga releases and such. Yeah, the manga, Soul Eater, not.
Didn't that have an anime original ending or something?
It did, yeah. The Soul Eater anime had an original ending. Reminds me of Fully Cooley in terms of looks, really? Because it always reminded me of Tim Burton. For an English dub of One Piece, an Asian country, or Luffy's. Yeah, that's the Voiceovers Unlimited dub. AKA the Odex dub, where Chuck Powers, who was the main director for season 1, voiced Luffy, or as he called him, Luffy, in that dub.
Yeah, Luffy, which is how I thought Luffy was pronounced at first when I first heard of One Piece.
That's how everyone thinks it is.
Easy mistake to make.
Yeah.
I think it was my then older brother, now older sibling, who told me that it was pronounced Luffy.
Yeah. Because my mom thought the same thing.
I bet.
Soul Eater, yeah. See, we got some Soul Eater fans. Hi, Cyberspace Stories. How's it going? Hope you're doing great. So we got a lot of people in chat more than usual. So hello everyone. If you want to know when Kinikumon's coming out, it's coming out next month. I'm finally at the point where I'm editing and we're in go mode. We are in go mode. It's exciting. Just I forgot her name. Price roll. Yep, Mayumi Tanaka. That is her name. She is awesome. Yeah, Soul Eater I think would be interesting. So, and that's all I've got. As always, thank you for all the support. I keep seeing the sub count grow. I haven't posted since March with a new video. Parappa just keeps getting views. Like, I'm still blown away.
I gotta believe.
People are still watching the Parappa video. I'm happy about it. Don't get me wrong. This is not me complaining. I'm happy as hell about it. It's just I'm surprised. I'm very,
Why would
very,
anyone
very
complain
surprised.
about that?
Yeah.
To be fair,
We're coming up on 75k views. I'm just blows me away. To say it blew past my expectations would be a severe understatement. Parappa bucks. It's true. Parappa makes the most money for ad rev. Like, I'm making at least $20 a month in ad rev on Parappa. So it's great to see people enjoying that video still. Parappa anime.
well, I am back at my house now.
Yay!
So I think now's a good time to go ahead and switch over to my computer.
So now's a good time to also switch to the screen that shows everyone who's talking on Discord. By the way, if you want to join the Discord, you can join on Patreon, or you can sub on Twitch. You can even use a Prime sub. It is September. It's 25% off a sub. So just throwing it out there. Yeah, Cedric L. Williams would be a good Parappa, I think. But yeah, I was surprised. I'm surprised at how young the Parappa fan base is, or how old it seems to be, considering the games are as old as they are. Yeah, like the stream. Also, I've been watching Azumanga Daioh. Azumanga Daioh, man. I never did finish that anime, but I watched it way back when, and it's fun. It's a great time. It used to be everywhere on forums. Just everywhere. Out of context GIFs, avatars, etc. Might have been the re-releases for Parappa. Yeah, it just seems to have this unique following. Yeah, oh my god! First time you discovered Parappa was through Amber Jones. I'm just old. I remember Parappa when it was new. I think I played the demo. I'm pretty sure that was I'm thinking back on it now, because my first memory of Parappa is watching somebody else play it, but I probably played the demo at some point. Like, we all had those demo CDs from PlayStation, from whatever, magazines, Pizza Hut, whatever. So I'm sure I played the demo at some point. But like I've said this before, I didn't sit down and play Parappa until 2012, because PlayStation All-Stars came out and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this guy. I ended up meeting Parappa, by the way. I didn't expect to. I like playing him. It's fun. Amazon had the PSP port on sale for like $3, so I just bought it and instantly fell in love with it. It's such a charming game. Just, you hear kick punch, it's all in the mind, and you never forget that. You were born in 97? Nice. Parappa is immortal, it's true. One of my favorite anime. Yeah, I do know it has an Animax dub. Yeah, Chinese. I was explaining the Chinese meme last night on a voice call. The only game you play now is SSX on PlayStation 2. Yeah, I remember SSX. Gosh, I'm still finishing up Great Ace Attorney 2 when I have time, and time is not something I really have.
Yeah, how's that? How's that going, by the way? Or what do you think? Or rather, what do you think of the game? Sorry.
Oh, I love it. I played the first one. I held off on playing the fan translation, and I loved the first one. It's like you can play it without playing through any other Ace Attorney game. It's just you get more out of it if you have played at least the original trilogy. Because what I love about Great Ace Attorney is all the subversions of what you would expect from an Ace Attorney case. I can't go into it, but you'll know what I mean if you play the game. I loved the last case. The only case I didn't like was case 2, but everyone told me that is the worst case in the duology, where they're on the ship. There was a lot I didn't like about that case, but everyone who has played both games has said that's the worst case. It's all peak from there. And I'm like, oh yeah, it sure is. I'm on the third case in the second game with the World's Fair and Dr. Hairbrain, or Professor Hairbrain, with his matter transportation. I'm on the trial. Like, part of what I love about it too is if these cases were to take place in the modern age, they'd be solved basically immediately. But because it takes place so long ago, forensics technology basically doesn't exist, except for the stuff Sherlock Holmes comes up with, or should I say Herlock Sholmes, as he's known in the English version.
Copyright.
Where's Emma Sky when you need her?
It's just I find that part amusing. That it's just like, because I'm at a part in this current case where this kid is insisting the color of one of the balloons that were in the sky, and he took a photo and it's sepia tone. And it's
Black and white.
Yeah, it's sepia tone. So yeah, black and white. And you can't see color. It's like he shows the photo to prove he's telling the truth, and everyone just goes quiet. And no, I am loving Great Ace Attorney 2. It is now. It was not public domain yet when Great Ace Attorney 1 and 2 came out in the collection. It was 2 years out from going public domain. So they had to use Herlock Sholmes, which is a name that dates back really far, actually. So, accused by the Sherlock Holmes thing, does Detective Conan, Dove, and Sub keep that name? Why couldn't Capcom? That's a good question. I actually don't know.
So the story is, I actually do know about something about this. So the story is that the Conan Doyle estate. So Sherlock Holmes was technically public domain went before a few years ago when he was fully public domain, but only partially. So you could use. So yes, you could legally use Sherlock Holmes, but the Conan Doyle estate did several lawsuits against several things. Like they sued Netflix for their Enola Holmes movie, basically arguing that the later Sherlock Holmes stories that the Conan Doyle estate had ownership rights to, basically, they made a strange argument that basically that his emotions were quote unquote under copyright.
Oh.
And so anything that showed him anything that like showed like any tenderness out of him, or like anything that didn't make him a like super like mechanical detective, like was like violating their IP. And so, and of course,
sounds really stupid.
And of course, Ace Attorney, it is stupid. But and of course, with Ace Attorney, how bright and energetic those characters are. There was a good chance that if the Conan Doyle estate got a wind of that they would sue Capcom and drag them into a legal battle. So they did.
That is true.
Sherlock Holmes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he's a himbo, for lack of a better term, in Great Ace Attorney 2. Like, it turns out like the cases are written by the stories are written by someone else, and they're embellishments of the actual cases he works on.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I love that so much.
Stories you heard are true. The names were changed to protect the innocent.
Yeah.
Or in this case, the undeserving.
Yeah. Because one of my favorite things about the game is during the investigations where we do the little mini game of Herlock Sholmes's great deductions, and he'll look at the crime scene and like make the statement on what happened in the crime scene based on like people's body language and where they're looking and things like that, and it's usually always completely wrong, and sometimes it's laughably so. My favorite was with the Garadeb residence in, I think, the third case in the first game, where he had this whole narrative about Mr. Garadeb, who, by the way, is I think he was partially handicapped because of the war. Having a pet lion, on the third floor of this tiny apartment, and he had this whole narrative he assumed based on things like the line of sight and all that. It's like he wrecked the whole place, and with a heavy heart you had to sell him to the circus, and what actually happened was way more interesting than that. But I love that. I love Ace Attorney so much. And then once I'm done with that, I want to finish Ace Attorney 5 and 6. I got them on 3DS back in college when they came out and just never finished. And then I can say I'm finally caught up on Ace Attorney. Many years late, but better late than ever.
Which is bittersweet since, no Ace Attorney 7, but...
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys watched anything from the Tokyo Game Show. I was at work, and all of a sudden I got a notif on my phone for an update to the Ace Attorney trilogy. The first one from 2019. They're adding a ton of features to it, like a gallery and a look at the sprites, and sounds like they're replacing Ben Judd's voice clips with Sam Riegel's, which makes sense. If you know, you know. I won't get into it. If you don't know, Google it.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Google it with caution, since it is
with caution, trigger warnings. I can't even give a trigger warning, so I might get in trouble. I can't even give a trigger warning, so I might get in trouble. We thought he couldn't get any worse than It's Better Than Nothing. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Still no new game though, right?
Yeah.
Anything but a new game.
Anything but a new game. Anything but a new Ace Attorney. Anything but a new Mega Man. That's just where we are in life. Because, yeah, they also showed off the Star Force collection. I'm like, there's only one thing left, Capcom. Where's the Legends collection,
game?
Capcom? I want a Legends collection so fucking bad. Really, the games could use a full-on remake, really. 1 and 2, because those were early 3D platformers, so like there's like tank controls. They're very fun, they're very charming, but they definitely show their age. And then hopefully, God willing, we'll finally get Legends 3 and Volnut can get off the moon. He's been stuck there since 2000. Yeah, because that's what they did with the Apollo Justice trilogy. Was in Apollo Justice, Phoenix Wright shows up and he just has the one voice clip recycled from the original 3 games. So, and by the time that came out, by the time that came out, the drama came out about Ben. So they just brought a clip from Sam Riegel from one of the 3DS games. Yeah, and Sam Riegel's cool. I like him. He's coming to Columbus. He's going to GalaxyCon. Ryan is coming over because he wanted to get a hotel. I'm like, dude, just come over, dude. I can drive you there. It'll be way cheaper than getting a hotel. So I'm like, I'll make you a deal. You won't have to pay me at all for gas or whatever food I buy if you just get me an autograph from Sam Riegel on a Phoenix Wright print. That is all I want. We'll see if that happens in December. So it's not going to be for a bit, but Sam Riegel never comes out this way. Like, let me be clear. I've been going to cons since 2009, and I can't recall a single time Sam Riegel has been a guest at a con I have attended. So, yeah, that's just, yeah. So it all kind of works out, and I'm not going to GalaxyCon. I don't go to cons that are like that, really, where it is just you meet a bunch of guests. I'll go if Ryan's going, because that's what I did for Indie PopCon or PopCon Indie.
Didn't Eric Vale get to fill in for Sam when Sam was unavailable?
Yep.
Yeah, during an Ace Attorney promo.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it was called. That's right. Yeah, Eric Vale filled in.
Cheat.
That's right. We're gonna cheat. Yeah, I could go on and on about Ace Attorney, because I played that in high school, because the first game came out in 2005, and everyone talked about it. I didn't play it until 2009, and then I played the entire series that was out to that point come 2011, and then didn't play the rest when it was coming out. So, but I digress. I love me a good Ace Attorney. Yeah, y'all thought I could talk about Danganronpa for an hour? No, I could talk about Ace Attorney for an hour. For those who have seen Danganronpa panel.
Hey, I mean, I personally speaking, I ain't complaining. I love Ace Attorney too.
Yeah. And honestly, Ace Attorney saw this really big comeback because of the collections. I went to the Ace Attorney photo shoot at Otakon 2024 and 2025, and there were no Ace Attorney shoots for a long time before that, because the series wasn't getting new stuff. But now that it's all accessible, save for the Professor Layton crossover, which is a level 5 game, I think. So other than that, you have a ton of cosplayers coming to these photo shoots. There were 2 people who didn't know each other cosplaying Luke Atme from Ace Attorney 3. It's what are the odds? That's such a specific character. He shows up once. But they both did such a good job.
He is, but admittedly, he is one of the more memorable witnesses.
He is! And they both did a great job.
Hell yeah.
Have you seen what they did to Monster Cereals this year? No, I haven't seen Monster Cereals out yet. The Monster Cereal mascots are puppets this year. That's awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Ace Attorney got their dues.
Or in the past few years at all, to be specific. Well, if I'm...
That's awesome. I just had a con memory flash back to
there
me.
Was one for election year.
I remember
that.
It was
for election year.
I remember that. Oh my gosh.
Count Chocula, Frankenberry, and Boo Berry. Those were the flavors that were out.
Yeah, I'll check out my local stores. Cereal. I'll hit up Kroger and see what they've got. I don't really
cereal. You kidding me?
Yeah, I don't really eat cereal.
Yeah, I don't really.
I like Hotel Transylvania. That's a good movie. Yeah, my breakfast is usually eggs.
First movie on DVD. Okay. But speaking of Hotel Transylvania, Brian Hull, who's the new voice of Dracula in Hotel Transylvania 4, he recently got cast in his first anime, City the Animation.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, he's like a bunch of bit parts. It's,
Yeah, they did
much
add
like
a
a
new
lesson.
character to Monster Cereal. They brought back the werewolf.
oh.
And I think it's a
What kind of flavor
strawberry
is he?
cereal? I think it's a strawberry cereal or
I thought
something.
that was Frankenberry.
Like someone more up to speed with Monster Cereal lore. Fill me in. I think that's why it was even retired, is because it was too similar to Frankenberry.
Hmm.
Let's check this.
It's a green apple cereal. Fruit Brute. That's the name. That's the name of the werewolf.
Huh.
Here, I'm looking this up. Fruit Brute. Frankenberry, yeah, Frankenberry strawberry. Fruit Brute is frosted fruit flavored cereal with lime flavored marshmallows. Okay, the relaunch is cherry. Okay, it's cherry.
Hmm.
And, oh, there's also there's more. What the hell? Oh, there was a relaunch of fruity yummy
hey,
mummy.
Doraemon Central.
Hey. Yeah, I vaguely recall this coming back in 2013. Carmela Creeper. Yeah, I vaguely recall this one. She was only around for a year, dang. Cartoon variation of a zombie DJ, Caramel Apple. And then there's Monster Mash. That was around for a year.
Was
And
it a
it's-
Graveyard Smash?
Well, it seems like it, because it looks like it was all of the cereals put together. Or was it? Okay, it's marshmallows. I can't read the box on Wikipedia. It's too low res, but I'm assuming that's what it is. It's like... Okay, let's see. Okay, artificial combination of chocolate, strawberry, blueberry, fruit, and caramel apple flavored corn cereal bits and marshmallows. That's the Monster Mash remix. Yeah, no, they both are. Okay. I just think that that's a really funny combination to picture in my head of all those flavors coming together in a single product. I don't know why that's funny. It's just such a weird thing. There was also Monsters' Frightful Friends. See, now you got me talking about food. I have a box of some kind. They did a collab with some artist whose name escapes me at the moment, but I put that on every October. It's a cool box because inside the box was all 4 Monster cereals that year. It was the classic 3 plus Fruit Brute. Yeah, 2022. It was only in the box of the 4 cereals. So I've still got that box. I gotta pull it out of the garage. Yeah, I see what you're talking about though. Yeah, Jim Henson is specifically named, and they got like puppet versions of the characters. I think that's cool. I like that. And they look, I mean, I'd expect this, but they look fantastic. Fun up for
that's
spooky
actually
season.
funny, Matt.
Yeah. Getting public the code mask, amazing. Favorite Halloween anime episodes. Gosh, I can't really think of any off the
Ghost
top of my head.
Stories isn't an anime
Umaru,
episode. It's the whole series.
yeah, Umaru-chan had a fun one because I think that was one of the OVAs. Close to 2026. I'm not happy about that either. It just felt like summer
I know, right?
disappeared. Like, damn.
Yeah. The whole year is just going by way too fucking fast.
Right?
At the same time, though, it doesn't. It feels more like we're on a floating timeline based as of late.
Bird Squad. I'll have to look into that. That's insane.
I know nothing about it, but
An hour and a half long.
That's insane. Yeah, I've got some. I have a bunch of videos I want to do. Like, but I just gotta focus on getting Kinnikuman done and out the door. Once the stream is over, I'm probably gonna spend an hour further editing the video and then go to bed, because I gotta get ready for tomorrow when my family gets here. Because I think we're just going to my brother's place and like having dinner or something, or we're going out. I don't know. the group text was unclear, but things are very busy in my life, and they're potentially going to get busier, but we'll see what happens. Kinnikuman's been frustrating but fun, as things tend to be.
I didn't know Grover was originally green.
Oh, dang. They try to rob Santa's workshop? Dang, Grover was a Grinch. Green Grover. Was the Grink there? Sesame Street. That's like my favorite tweet of all time. Is the was the Grink there? Because that's just me. I'm that friend who would ask, was the Grink there?
I think I mostly remember Grover for a book that he was in. Well, the monster at the end of this book that we used to have.
That's a good book. An old Grover puppet, which was okay. I found the Green Grover.
Came with its own little DVD, I think. Yeah, it did.
Man. Hey, Pedro, how's it going?
Hey, Pedro.
Hello, Pedro.
Only been Netflix for like a year. Damn. And I've also decided to watch an episode of The Herluffs, a cursed-looking German-Spanish cartoon that seemingly has a lost English dub as well. That's insane. Grover was originally called Gleep. Boy, am I glad his name changed. Now instead of thinking of a president, we think of a puppet, or rather a Muppet.
What? Wait, was Grover named after Grover Cleveland?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
It's just one of those names that was ruined by a cartoon character. Like Elmo, Kermit, Homer. There's a lot of names that used to be way more common until a popular fictional character used the name, and now you never see the name used anymore. It's like those are the names I can think of: Elmo, Grover, Kermit, and Homer. Like, dropped in popularity once the respective more famous characters became popular.
Yeah.
And gosh, there's more, but those are the ones I can think of. I was talking about this with someone a long time ago.
As a personal anecdote, I had a coworker at my old job named Fiona, and it was a summer camp counselor job. So of course, everyone was like, "Oh, are you like Fiona from Shrek?"
Oh my gosh, I had a coworker at my old job. Her name was Jane, and we were talking once. She said she used to be a waitress a long time ago, and this was in like the 70s or 80s, and everyone was like, "If you're Jane, I must be Tarzan." And she got so sick of it. I hope she's doing well. She was cool. The Herluffs was partially produced by Dokkan Films Productions. Okay. My grandpa's first name is Homer, but goes by Jerry. His middle name is Gerald. Gerald. That sounds like a fake name. I'm sorry. I've never seen that. I've never seen the name Gerald spelled like that. It seems like something that would be in like a Homestar Runner fake name. Kensho Ono and Kana Hanazawa divorced. I did not see that. Am I a Man or Am I a Muppet? I remember seeing that movie Thanksgiving when it came out, because I went to go see it with my mom and dad. That was fun. Your middle name's Gerald too? Damn, I swear I've never seen that spelling of Gerald.
I've never heard of that name, period. Gerald?
Yeah, I've seen Gerald spelled with a G.
Such a rare ass name.
Yeah, I've seen Gerald spelled with a G. I went to high school with someone with that name, but not that. I remember reading this.
Gerald. Yes, I am familiar with, but Jarold. No, no.
I'm pretty sure Matt named Homer Simpson after his dad, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh.
Are you hyped for Sonic Racing Crossworlds? I want to get it. I'll get it at some point. People are like saying it's as good as Mario Kart World in its own way, which I think is really cool.
Is it Sonic?
Is it Sonic? I was hyped for the game from the first trailer, and people clowned on me because, oh, it's a Sonic cycle, it's a Sonic cycle. And you want to know what? I was fucking right! I was fucking right to be hyped for this. Because, like,
they got SpongeBob,
Sonic,
Mega Man. I think they got Michael Jackson on it too.
Michael Jackson.
I could be wrong, but
I didn't hear about that. I heard about Miku.
Yeah, I saw that she was on it. I think I saw Michael Jackson was on it. Hold on.
I mean, I wish Michael Jackson was in it, because maybe they could finally fix Sonic 3 and K's soundtrack situation, but you know.
Sonic Racing Crossworlds and Garfield Kart 2 are curb stomping Mario Kart World. It is just funny because I was talking to a coworker about this because I saw they released a commercial or a trailer that parodies that old Blast Processing commercial where they have the two cars. You have the Sega Genesis on the race car and you have the Super Nintendo on the crappy old van. And it was a parody of that, and I loved that. The Sega nerd in me was happy. I just love it. It starts out with, we all know you know that one kart racing game. It's so great we don't even have to show it. I can't do it now, but as soon as the live stream is over, I'll leave a link in the comment section for Grover's debut appearance. Okay.
No, it doesn't look like he was in it. I'm dumb.
Mega Man, yeah. I saw the post going around originally where inside the game box it said like what characters were coming, and one of them was Mega Man. And what's the first thing I thought? Anything but a new game. We will get anything but a new Mega Man game. And it all comes back to Capcom not giving its older series new content beyond collections. And don't get me wrong, I love game preservation. I'm glad we have a Battle Network collection and a X collection. Every collection now we're getting Star Force, and we just need Legends, and we'll be good.
Yeah, it's like not for nothing. Having a series that's been active since 1987, have nearly every game available on modern systems. That's nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah.
Yeah, you just want something new to supplement that.
Yeah, Mega Man: A Complete Surprise. Yeah, nobody knew. There was no announcement until someone saw it on the inside of the box on one of those cards that talks about DLC. And the models look fantastic. I saw the trailer. Mega Man and Proto Man look amazing. Did you watch any of the International Blues Clues? No, I did not. I just wish we could find footage of the late 90s, early 2000s European cartoons with low budget animation. I mean, that's what David and the Magic Pearl is. I got that budget animation. It's from Poland, fresh off of being in the Soviet bloc. So it looked really cheap, but I'll admit those cartoons are really charming because they had like no budget to speak of.
Its English dub's voice acting is like freaking Speedy Video West. So you think you can cock it up? I'm Son Goku. Are you about to die?
I never get tired of showing that clip at panels. I really don't. Gosh. At least that dub was competent because they had like good California voice actors on David and the Magic Pearl. And it's a fun movie. I actually do, like, I'll shit on the dub for having David never shut up. That's not Christine Cavanaugh's fault, rest in peace. It's just funny he never shuts up the whole movie. Yeah, and Frank Welker. Clip dark to save. Have a clip of the characters in the dark to save money on animation. Oh, Danger Mouse. Okay. Yeah, unexpected fan service. I had to pause when I saw the panty shot in David and the Magic Pearl. I'm like, they sold this VHS to kids. I was blown away that was put in and not removed or covered up or whatever, you know. I don't know, man. Things were just different in Poland. David and the Magic Pearl, I did a video about it years ago. I'd love to revisit it. That's one I'd like to revisit at some point. I have an actual DVD or VHS of David and the Magic Pearl. It was never released on DVD. The Gravedigger Squad. Some certified English dub voice acting that is not professional. Oh god. Now I like old stuff like David and the Magic Pearl. It's fun. I like old commercials and old cartoons and things like that. And the whole reason I even picked David and the Magic Pearl was because I wanted to do something that wasn't anime. If I'm being honest. I also thought it was interesting. Just I heard about that movie through YouTube poops way back in the day. And yeah, the movie's fun. Of weird Soviet, Yugoslav, Czechoslovak cartoons or experiences. Oh, I bet. I would love, yeah, I want to see Worker and Parasite. What the hell was that? Yeah. Hello, Tyrannosaurus Alan. Man, you know what? That reminds me of, I was just talking to a friend from high school. One time during study hall, we were passing a paper back and forth and like drawing a bunch of guys at war and like stopping each other's attacks with dumb stuff. I drew George the Volcano and to block some kind of missile strike, and he was using volcanicity to block the missile strike. I sent the picture. I sent the picture to him. This was like 15 years ago. I'm like, do you remember this? He's like, I can't believe it, but I do remember us doing this. And we ended up chatting for a while and catching up. It was just really funny. It was such a specific thing that happened in like sophomore year of high school. And that was, yeah, the volcanicity ads were so big on YouTube poops. Some Russian Treasure Island film. I think so. I haven't made the video, but started making up a story about Barney the dinosaur joining the military. That's wild, dude. Man, that was... y'all have to understand, that was a super simpler time on YouTube where people just popped open Windows Movie Maker and just put shit together. And it was fun to watch that evolve over time. To all the memes, the volcanicity, Dr. Rabbit, finding new things with Hotel Mario and the CDI games. Like, Gay Luigi was such a...
It sure is boring around here.
Gay Luigi was such a big deal when it was discovered. People started using the crap out of Gay Luigi. And then you have the video that came out in the early 2010s of the original voice actor Mario, Luigi, and Bowser redubbing the opening cutscene. I can't quote it. It's way too inappropriate. But you can look it up. It's really funny.
Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies. Sorry, Link. I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little richer. How was that?
That's good. No one matches the original. I was that same friend back in college. I was hanging out at his place because I was like studying for finals, but I was also bored, so I just went over to his house. We were watching YouTube videos like Peanut Butter Gamer with somebody else, and he started talking about the CDI games, and the Morshu cutscene came up. I quoted it from memory, word for word, and they both looked at me like I was insane. I've heard that cutscene so many times. Oh, hey, John. I miss the era of just throwing videos on YouTube and seeing what sticks. Yeah, Windows Movie Maker was a time to be alive. I made a YouTube poop once. It's lost to time. It's on an old hard drive that's probably destroyed by now. But I remember the proudest thing about it was making Mario from the Mario World cartoon sound like he's saying, "Hey, piece of shit's not working." I was very proud of that. Man. And I can do better now. I'm not using Movie Maker. I'm using Premiere Pro. God, there was another YouTube. Yes, I had a YouTube poop work in progress in 2010 when I was learning how to use Premiere Pro. I was using the Car Fox commercial, the original one with the puppet. And I can remember all the story beats I had to it, and I was so proud of it and just never finished.
You still have it?
I don't. It's on a computer that had a hard drive that crashed, so I wish I still had it.
Oh yeah, Gintama, I did hear that we were getting seasons 2 and 3 dubbed, supposedly.
I did that! That was part of the YouTube poop! I used clip of Star Fox. Because I had Thomas the Tank Engine come in, and it's clips of Star Wolf where he says, "Can't let you do that," and I splice it and say, "Car Fox." Just what I need to see. Thomas. And there was this whole sequence of Car Fox in the R-Wing, and I was so proud of it. I wish I still had that video, but it was 15 years ago. I was in college.
I would pay good money to see that.
God. there was all sorts of things. I was just playing around.
Of Gintama.
I heard about the new dub of Gintama.
I'd love
to
see them come back. I remember I initially watched the first like 67 episodes or whatever. No, not 67. The last episode I watched was the Benizakura arc, which at the time didn't have a dub except for the movie version. But like I stopped there, because I took way too long getting through it. I'm starting to get back in, so I'm trying to get back into Gintama, and I think I'm like 6 episodes in now. I do hope to catch up by the time the new by the time seasons 2 and 3 come to Hulu.
The biggest Gintama fan I know is Kate. She loves Gintama. Not as much as Detective Conan, but it's up there. Man. YouTube poop. I did see someone make a tweet about TV Tokyo apparently commissioning episodes 50 through 115 later on, but and stopping there.
Sure. And then, yeah, Matthew. Yeah, it's
Yeah, the very final.
Final. But, but yeah, I
Okay.
remember that tweet I saw about the about Gintama mentioned it only covered up until episode 115. I'm hoping the release doesn't stop there. Or I hope it actually does finish the third season. Which it says complete seasons 2 and 3. Okay, so I assume it doesn't stop at 115. But what?
Yeah,
so it
and
would
my,
be
my,
really
my
cool.
friends over at the Cartoon Cypher made a video
Did a
about
video
that.
on it,
Yeah.
which I've seen time and again.
Yeah. So go give them some love. Post about on my channel. It's not pledged to post. Okay. Yeah,
Hey, at
Gintama.
least it's more Gintama dub content, and if it is the Miami, and regardless of whether or not it is the Miami cast, the new dub release will have officially done more than the Ocean dub.
Which is too bad. I loved the Ocean dub. I watched a good chunk of that when it came out with some friends, and yeah, we really liked it. Like, it's not the Japanese cast, but it is very good. And it's cool to see a modern Ocean dub, because you don't really see those anymore.
Yeah. I did like what I heard of Michael Dangerfield's again, but Rolly Gutierrez, he was actually really cool. I like his version better, even if it wasn't as well acted. But hey,
Have you ever experienced
If
an
they
elementary
came
school
back-
students making up stories about episodes of preschool shows where characters did adult things? Dude, I was in elementary school once, of course. There were rumors for a really long time in the late 90s and early 2000s of there being a Captain Underpants cartoon. It didn't exist, by the way. There is a cartoon now, but back then there was no cartoon, which is surprising considering the books were selling as well as they were, and everyone knew Captain Underpants. So
Yeah, I was reading them. I can attest to that.
yeah, there's just playground rumors of like, oh yeah, there's this cartoon and it's only on at X time of day on X channel, and no, there was no such cartoon. There, like I said, there is one now.
I used to read those books as a kid, and I remember watching the Captain Underpants movie, and like the first 2 seasons of the Netflix show.
The Netflix show was fun. Like, it
I
was
never
everything.
did finish season 3 though.
It was everything I would want from a Captain Underpants cartoon. They had the flipperama, they had the potty humor, they had the whole 9 yards. It was fun. I didn't watch the whole thing, but it was a lot of fun. I did see the movie. I saw that when it came out, because I'm like, I read Captain Underpants when the first book came out. Of course, I'm going to watch the movie, and the movie was a great time.
I remember the movie being fun.
Yeah, that was a really fun experience. B-movie.
Oh yeah, I think I remember seeing that.
Mew under the truck.
I remember that clip.
Dude, I was there for
Mew
peak
being
Pokemon rumors. Like, everyone's saying how you can get Togepi in front of Mount Moon, or really random made-up crap like that. Mew under the truck was the famous one, with all the different techniques on how to get the Mew out from under the truck, including having 6 Pokemon with strength in your party and having them all use strength at the same time. It doesn't work, by the way, in case you wondered. The heaviest goddamn truck in the world, I guess.
You know, in retrospect, the actual quote unquote legit way to get Mew in Pokemon Red and Blue via the Mew glitch is somehow even more complex and ridiculous than all those rumors.
Yeah, the trainer flag glitch.
Yeah.
It's like as soon as you saw Missing No, it felt like the sky was the limit as to what Pokemon Red and Blue could be. And that was like kind of exciting as a kid. Because you have a bajillion video essays now about, oh, Kanto post game is so disappointing. And I'm like, look.
Why would Barney have an episode like that?
Oh yeah, that was a really common rumor that there were, not an episode, but that an actor for Barney had a certain drug hidden in his tail. I will not speak it out loud, but you know the one. It looks like it's white and powdery. Yeah, that's such an ancient rumor. Yeah, it's been around for a long time. Snopes debunked that a long time ago. There was also rumors when I was in high school of they changed the Cookie Monster to the Veggie Monster, and people swore up and down it was true. It was not, by the way. Cookie Monster started eating other things than cookies, but he didn't become the Veggie Monster. Like,
I think it was just a small thing. Just a one-off thing, but not permanent.
Yeah, and then just change his character. Like they just made him eat more things. He's omnivorous.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude can eat.
Cookie Monster is more catchy than Omnivorous Monster.
Yeah.
He still has a favorite, that's for sure. I don't know, I was always fond of Cookie Monster and Count Von Count.
Uh,
Of an aliens cartoon.
Two.
I miss J-Rose doing the Count Von Count thing. He's been uploading a lot lately, and I know he made reference to the fact that he used to do the Count Von Count thing. It's just people in the comments were very mixed about it. I always laughed. I always loved when he did it, but apparently a lot of people didn't like it. But yeah, he's like on a roll.
I can't believe I still haven't finished Urusei Yatsura. I'm like, I've seen like the first 101 episodes in the first 2 movies, but I've got 93 more episodes and 4 more movies to go before I can finish the original anime.
Yeah, cyberspace, let the dude eat.
I started like 2 years ago. I want to say, yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, J-Rose just uploaded while I was streaming too. He's doing middle stages now. He's at 117 videos of solo Pokemon playthroughs for Red and Blue. His next one is Machoke. That's the one he just uploaded. He just uploaded Gloom like last night or a couple nights ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. So he's like hitting middle stages. Yeah, Dragonair, Graveler, Weepinbell. So yeah, very, very happy. I always like watching his videos. Yeah, I like Machamp. I didn't really grow any kind of attachment to the Machop line until I played Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I had Let's Go Eevee, and I named him Machop Baby Chad, and I was just gonna box him, but I thought the name was so funny I just kept him. He ended up being on my final team. He was on my championship team. I became a champion thanks to, I think I called him Ultra Chad. This is before the Giga Chad meme. So, yeah, I've been playing Pokemon for way too long, guys. I love talking to my younger cousins about it because they're all so young. They came in during like Sword and Shield. Weird TV rumors here. Nightmare Ned. Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I know Ninja Ned.
Muscle.
Oh boy, we can talk about Ninja Ned. Oh man, I still love that's what they called him. Makes me laugh. And it wasn't even what they originally kept his name, and then they changed it to Ninja Ned. That just makes it funnier to me. I will say Ted Lewis gave him a really cool voice. I think it's a cool voice.
Yeah, speaking of ninjas, I actually did pre-order that Sasuke Blu-ray
Hell yeah.
that's coming out. It says the street date's supposed to be October 14th.
Okay.
Hmm.
I want to get that. I heard the Mega Man Blu-ray is out. I want that. It's like, gosh, I never did finish watching that cartoon. I started a couple of years ago, and like, I love 90s video game cartoons because they're so goddamn dorky.
Yeah, I mean, better get on it. We need to know if Mega Man's going to save President Lincoln from being blasted.
We still joke about that. That's an inside joke on this server from 2020.
Is that what? Wait,
Oh,
is that where the original Mega Man cartoon ended? Is him going back in time to stop Lincoln from being assassinated? Is that where it ended?
No, it was him saving the Lincoln Memorial.
Hmm.
No, because the end of the cartoon had the whole Mega Man X plot line. And they were going to do a Mega Man X cartoon that never materialized. Yeah. There's
Funny.
so many good memes. Gutsman's ass is a classic. I was watching the Undertale anniversary stream last weekend, and the moment where the dummy turns out to be alive and vicious when you fall into the dump in Undertale, it goes dunna, and Toby Fox confirmed, yeah, it's a reference to Gutsman's ass. Oh man, Sonic and the Wonders of the World. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Here's another weird forgotten TV show, Middle School Moguls. I've never heard of that. Oh man, don't get me started on Sonic. Well, I guess we already did, because Crossworlds, but I will play Crossworlds eventually, maybe when it goes on sale this December, because it's probably gonna be like a mild price drop on Steam, because I'll play it on Steam. Excuse me. But otherwise, yeah, the Mega Man cartoon, I was talking about that with Firearm at Colossal East. There was a clip where Mega Man is underwater, and he says something to the effect of, I don't know if you heard, Cut Man, nobody asked! It was the way it was delivered. I paused and was laughing so hard. I'm like, why aren't people using this? It's such a good clip. Nobody asked!
I gotta go find this clip. When
It's in an early episode. I think he's fighting Dive Man, and like, of course, Cut Man is there, because it's either Cut Man, Guts Man, or both of them.
I mean, yeah, you always gotta be prepared for Kung Fu Cut Man.
God. There's so much to love about that cartoon. It's done so. It's a '90s cartoon for a video game. It's done so cheaply. But that's kind of part of the charm, is that it looks so cheap. And like they redesigned Mega Man.
Yeah, he's more.
Ooh. Gimme till 8, please. I'll be there. I just got invited to dinner. I said I'd give him time, so top of the hour we'll wrap up. It is usually when we wrap up. We're going to Buffalo Wild Wings. I haven't had B-dubs in a hot freaking second. And then while I'm out, if by the time we're done, I can see if I can go to GameStop and get my shiny Koraidon and Miraidon. Kung Fu Cut Man. Okay, I have to admit the voice acting in the show is very good. I mean, you know,
Mega Man cartoon.
Yeah, it's Scott McNeil, Ian James Corlett, like, it's competent voice acting. So yeah, I mean, Ian James Corlett plays Mega Man as that version of Mega Man would sound. He's got the more muscular build. It obviously doesn't work for the typical canon kid looking Mega Man. Now my favorite for that is Cole Howard from Powered Up, because he was 18 when he recorded that. So he has like that perfectly youthful voice for Mega Man.
First thing I think of when I hear Cole Howard is Shinpachi.
Yeah, that's why I watched that dub, by the way. I saw him on the cast list. I'm like, that can't be the same guy. And yeah, it sure was. It sure was the same guy. Yeah, he did a great job. That was his first paid gig for voice work, was Mega Man. God. Yeah, Gary Chalk was Gutsman in that cartoon.
And he went on to play and he was also Rounder. No, not Rounder. Scratch in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and then he went on to play Robotnik.
No, he was Grounder.
Oh, I did.
Scratch was, I think Ian James Corlett, if I'm not mistaken.
Hold on.
If I'm looking it up, I want to say it was him. No, Phil Hayes. Ian James Corlett was somebody else, but yeah, Phil Hayes was Scratch. And yeah, I watched that cartoon back on reruns.
Underground was one of my introductions to the Sonic franchise.
That was certainly one of the cartoons. Yeah, that was one of the cartoons of all time. Man, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is such a fun show. Again, got that goofy, dorky ass 90s cartoon tie-in to a video game. And like, yeah, they got Jaleel White during peak Family Matters. So it was just really funny. He was
Sonic in both Adventures and Sad AM and Underground. Yeah, and that was during Family Matters that he was doing that. He was really young. So it was just funny. You had Urkel, who's a total nerd, and you have Sonic, who's like the epitome of cool. I always found that amusing that he had that. I need to go back. I need to rewatch all of those shows.
Yeah, Adventures is fun, but we all know who really steals the show in Adventures. It's Long John Baldry as Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, absolutely.
From what I recall,
I hate that hedgehog.
He played Captain Hook in a Peter Pan production, and the producers said, do the Captain Hook voice, but like really ham it up. So that's how he got that Dr. Robotnik voice. It's so good. Every time he talks, it's funny.
Snooping as
usual, I see. Oh, Ian James Corlett was Coconuts.
Yeah.
Coconuts and Professor von Schlemmer. God, I remember these guys because there wasn't much of a plot to work off, so they'd do their own thing, and they really did that with this and Sad AM, because Sad AM was a California voice cast, because the only two Americans on the Adventures cast were Jaleel and the kid. What was the kid? No, the kid might have been Canadian. But I know Jaleel was like one of the only Americans on the voice cast, not the only American. But for Sad AM, it was all Americans. You had Rob Paulson, Kath Soucie, Christine Cavanaugh. Again, we're talking about her for the second time tonight, by the way. Rest in peace. Charlie Adler, Jim Cummings. Like, it was a pretty stacked cast.
That's good.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Tim Curry. That's right. He was King Acorn. Forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's Sad AM or?
Yeah, Sad AM. Michael Bell. It's like, just name a early 90s cartoon voice actor, and they're probably in this. I I'm all about it. Because I've
Why
been...
are we just standing around? Let's go to work.
Rob Paulson.
That's a fun
Yeah,
watching
Cree Summers, yeah. Cat Susie died? What? She
Wait,
did?
What?
Wait,
What?
what?
Hold on a
No.
second.
Wait. No, it says she's alive. I would have heard about it by now. No, I was saying Christine Cavanaugh passed away. No, Kath is still alive.
Yeah.
Oh
looks
yeah,
like
I
it.
did see Jaleel White was coming to GalaxyCon in Columbus. I was talking about
That's
that
cool.
con earlier. That's awesome. Yeah, it was fun. I was doing a watch through of Sad AM around the time the officially unofficial season 3 was announced. Because I hadn't seen it in a long time. And it's just really fun going back on these cartoons as an adult and being like, oh, I know that voice. Oh, I know that person. Oh, it's cool they did this. You know, oh, I see an animation mistake. Oh, it's
How's
cool they
that
did this.
Season 3 thing going? Do you know? Or
Yeah, I'm keeping up with it. They are really coming along with it. They just showed some
Wow.
in-between animations being done for one of the scenes. It's so cool to see it come together. And like, by Canadian law, because it is a Canadian production, they have to have a meeting like once a year to talk about what's going on and how, you know, what funds are being allocated and things like that. It's so fun to listen to, and they're all so freaking nice. I mean, I get it. It's the stereotype Canada, but still. Yeah. Yeah, Long John Baldry died a long time ago.
yeah,
Like,
rest
a
in
lot
peace.
of Eggmen have passed away. Dean Bristow is still my favorite
Love
Eggman. I
Eggman.
remember when he passed. Akio Otsuka, who voiced him for a long time in Japanese, passed
No, not
away a
Akio.
decade ago. Yeah,
Chikao.
Akio Otsuka.
No,
Or
Chikao.
sorry, Chikao.
Akio Otsuka's still
Yeah,
alive.
Chikao. Yeah. Akio is his son. Sorry, I'm used to talking about him. I love his voice. He's still around. He's awesome. Yeah, Chikao Otsuka. Sorry. Passed away 10 years ago. Yeah, and Gary Chalk, I know, has retired because I think he has cancer. I think, if correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sadly, you know, kind of on his way out. But what a career!
I know he was in the first Sonic movie.
Yes.
Cameo was one of the
Yeah,
generals.
he had a cameo. I saw his name in the credits. I'm like, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's cool that they pay homage to those shows. In a way.
Yeah,
I'm glad the Super Mario Bros. Movie paid homage to the Super Show as well. They brought
Yeah.
the theme song into the movie.
but I mean, that's like all they did, whereas Sonic is out here referencing Sonic, and I just love Latina Sonic.
I just love Latina Sonic. I just love them. Oh my god, that was so cool.
God, like, dead ass, like, Sonic 3 might be my favorite movie of all time because it was so good. It was really fun seeing it in theaters. There's a lot of really good moments in the movie. Everything kind of comes together from all the material leading up to it. And just, I think as far as Sonic continuities go, Paramount did a really good job. Because, like, human characters could have been the series' detriment, but instead they made it their strength. Like Agent Stone, Wade, just all the human characters are great. Yes, they did. It was very subtle, but they did. Because there was that whole thing of Eggman watching the telenovela, the Spanish soap opera, and Shadow is watching it at one point, entranced by it. They were obviously referencing that meme. Like, everyone who was watching the movie in that theater knew what they were referencing. Also, the comb guy from Spaceballs. Oh man, Spaceballs! I haven't seen
Why
that.
anything yet, sir? Not a thing, sir.
Oh.
Sir, are
haven't
we being too literal?
I haven't seen that movie since middle school. I keep
Well,
saying I
totally
have to
told me
rewatch
that's
it, but
what
I
told me.
have to. But yeah, it's subtle. But yes, the movie makes reference to I Just Love Latina Sonic. Excuse me. Gosh, there's other references that the fandom knows, you know? Michael Bell. Ah, Michael Bell. I love that man's voice. Current Sonic memes. Man, I love... I think I love more than hate the Sonic fandom at this point in time. As long as you don't go too far into the deep end, the Sonic fandom is really, really fun. If you go too far into the deep end... Sonic Labyrinth, oh no. The Game Gear game, at least the music's pretty good, but yeah, just as a concept, it wasn't a good idea. I did. Wasn't that like a Fortnite thing or something? I don't know.
PUBG, I think it was.
PUBG, that's what it was. Rob Paulson has a hell of a resume. Look, I actually like Sonic 3D Blast. I actually do like that game unironically. Like, it's not perfect, but it's playable. And plus, the music, both Genesis and Saturn, I like both soundtracks. I love both soundtracks. Vector Man? Yes, I do remember Vector Man. Yeah, I like the 8-bit Sonic titles. They're not as good as, you know, the classic Genesis trilogy, but they're fun. I like Triple Trouble. Triple Trouble is really good.
I need to see Labyrinth someday.
Spinball. Oh boy. Spinball was put together very quickly and it shows. The Game Gear version of Spinball is better than the Genesis one. It also has better music for some reason. Like, Toxic Caves is like the one good song other than the title theme in Sonic Spinball on Genesis. Toxic Caves is really good. But
You don't like that up theme?
God. I know people have remixed that to make it listenable. Like, you take away the obnoxious guitar and there's something there, but like, oh my God. Yeah, I love the story of the original print run having the title screen from Sonic 1 and the Game Over theme, and nobody checked if they had the rights to it. And they found out they didn't.
And then they got in
so
trouble?
They had to recall all of them the day it hit shelves. And then put out a new version with a new title screen and Game Over theme. I don't know. That's just really funny to me. No one thought to check if they had the rights to use that song. Oh my God. One day we will cover Sonic, I promise. One day.
Not for a few
Hop
years.
on Sonic
maybe.
Spinball. Oh. I should play the Lifesavers version. That was the web game. Oh. God. Yeah, but yeah, I do like not Spinball, 3D Blast. That is a game I can go back and play. I like the vibes from the visuals and the music. Oh yeah, Pinball Party! Pinball Party, that was fun. I also know there's the port of Sonic Spinball on GBA. Can't speak to it. I heard it's not very good. The port of Sonic 1 is bad, but everyone knows that. Like, I don't have to say that. Sonic Genesis is ass. And that came out the same day as Sonic 06, so it was like we got a double dose of Dookie on that day. God. It's like a port of Sonic 1 to the GBA should have been a slam dunk, and it wasn't. Because I know some of the devs that went on to do Sonic Mania, to prove that it could be done, did do a port of Sonic 1, just Green Hill and then a half-finished Labyrinth, just to show it's possible. Oh yeah, Sega Smash Pack. Yeah, Nikki will talk about that. I won't. That game sucks.
Lawsuit. Oh man.
Yeah, I did hear
it-
about that. I did hear about that.
And from what I can tell, that story doesn't seem to have a happy ending.
Yeah, not really. He doesn't have the rights to it, because that whole thing came up because of the Sonic 3 movie. Because that plays during the climax of the movie. And like, as soon as the initial note played, everyone started cheering. It was awesome. Like, genuinely, I've never had so much fun going to the theater than I did seeing Sonic 3 with a bunch of excited Sonic fans.
Yeah, too bad it's probably not going to be in future versions after this.
Yeah, and
Or maybe
when I was walking out of the theater, there were some teenagers that were towards the front, and I could overhear one of their friends like, "I'm never going to the movies with you again because you all were so obnoxious." Because one of them had a Sonic hat on, and he taped the quills to it. He said he did it like hours before coming to the theater, and I'm like, that's so dedicated. I love that. Oh my gosh, you guys. So you brought up Eminem's Blast. I just watched a video a couple weeks ago about how many original Eminem's characters are there. And I had to watch. It was just like, it looked too interesting. And I watched the whole thing. It's really long. It's like an hour and a half long or something. And it got like deep into Eminem's lore. My mind was blown. And there's a ton of original Eminem's characters. If you go over like all the media ever released, like commercials, video games, all of it, magazine ads, I was blown away.
Eminem's lore, also known as the MNMCU.
True. God. Elf the game. Yeah, it sounds like shovelware. I know there was that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer game on the Wii, and it's just a bunch of shitty mini games. Talk about the... Yes! Yes, it did. No, it got really in-depth with it. I was impressed someone had this level of knowledge on M&M's, the candy. The freaking candy. I did learn a lot. I like that. Like, I like when I watch... I love long-form content because I will learn something new about something I see all the time, like M&M's candy. Like, I didn't know there was a tan. I didn't know there was a tan M&M before they swapped it out and did a color vote and blue one. Because I'm too young to know that. That was like 94 is when like the last full year they had tan M&Ms. Or Patrick Warburton criticized the M&Ms for eating. Yes! I think he showed that commercial. Michael Bay M&M, yes. All Skywork Technologies GBA racing games are experiences you have to believe. ATV Thunder Ridge Racers, oh gosh. I remember there like ATV Off-Road Fury on the PSP, and that game was peak. That's like what sold me on the PSP being awesome. Yeah, it went into an old archive of the M&M's website to find old characters. I was just like, I don't know.
Oh, I remember that commercial, Matthew. I remember that commercial. I've seen it
I
a
know
couple
that commercial,
times,
and I'll tell you
years
why.
ago.
I didn't see the commercial. I just have a picture of it because at work, every time they want my camera on when I'm at home for a meeting, I will always have a picture of Danny DeVito in the background. and I have that picture of Danny DeVito as with the red M&M shirt. Yeah, I will always have a picture of Danny DeVito. It was funny because one time, the way Danny was positioned behind me looked like he was raising his hand, and so my boss was like, every time she looked at my camera, thought I was raising my hand because Danny DeVito was doing the picture I was using. Excite Truck. We all know about big rigs. We don't need to bring up big rigs. We all know. It sucks. Your winner. No cap on the backwards, on the reverse mechanics.
Steam re-release.
Oh yeah, the YTM. We were talking about YTM&D on the way to Colossal East, and I brought up that it's not a defect, it's a feature meme from YTM&D, where the PSP was launching a disc. Y'all have to understand how much simpler a time it was back in the early to mid 2000s. Like, we didn't have a flood of content every day on YouTube. We had Newgrounds, we had YTM&D, we had Albino Black Sheep, we had Cool... I didn't go to Cool Math Games, but it was there. Like, we were kind of easily entertained. I like to think of it that way. We were very easily entertained. But YTM&D felt like a community, which is what I loved about it. It was all the memes and inside jokes and all that. Oh my gosh. Also, the first introduction to the Addams Family was a commercial for M&M's Dark Chocolate. Oh yeah! My first introduction to the Addams Family was probably my dad. Because, like, reruns of the show. Because my dad introduced... My dad and my grandparents introduced me to, like, all the old TV shows like Gilligan's Island and The Brady Bunch and what have you. Okay, who remembers the war, quote unquote, between E-Bombs World and YTM&D over the Lindsay Lohan meme? I was there!
I don't.
I was there for that shit. Because someone uploaded to E-Bombs World the Lindsay Lohan meme from YTM&D, and the people on YTM&D got pissed about it because they took the meme, where E-Bombs World, the whole thing is you can upload whatever you want. And there was a war on E-Bombs World from YTM&D. It was stupid. It was unbelievably stupid. But that was like as bad as internet drama got back then. I know there's the dramatic reading of the cease and desist sent to Max, who owned YTM&D, from E-Bombs World. That shit was nuts. Oh yeah, lol internet. Yeah, with running in the 90s and playing in the background. Guys, that was my introduction to Initial D music. Was the Ronald McDonald lol internet meme on YTM&D. Because it played running in the 90s in the background. There's a Scooby-Doo episode where they visit the Addams Family. I believe it. Yeah, there was that cartoon. I know there's...
Do you remember something called Ice Station? That was my introduction to the Addams Family.
I know that there's Wednesday, the Netflix show. They just did a collab with Wendy's.
That. Mm-hmm.
That was fun. They did more for the Wednesday collab than they did for the freaking SpongeBob collab.
Oh yeah.
What was up with that, man? It's SpongeBob. There's so much potential there for a fast food crossover, and they did practically nothing with it. They slightly modified the burger, and they did the pineapple frosty, but that was like it.
Yes.
Oy.
Yeah. Plus, I'm pretty sure Steven Hillenberg didn't want the Krabby Patty to be a real thing.
I
also,
believe
it's a
that.
vegetarian burger.
Very true. Adam's Family continues with its reboots every generation. Isn't that just insane? I love that. Yeah, because the purple sauce is like it's like a random sauce.
Dips of Dread, I believe, is what they're called.
I did have. I also love the packaging. They went balls to the wall on the packaging. The purple spoon that has the designs on it. Wednesday, quote unquote, herself wrote blurbs on the packaging. I really like what they did with this Wednesday collab. Yeah.
I have like zero actual knowledge of Adam's Family in general.
Okay.
Actually comment on that.
Yeah, I'm not like a mega fan, but I have knowledge of it. I'm aware of it. It's one of those things. It's been around for forever. Blue Baron, you just reminded me. Who here remembers the Halloween Whopper in 2014?
Oh, was it like black?
with the black buns.
Wait, I think so.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
that-
I
I
remember
totally
that.
remember
People were posting on social media that their shit was turning green and blue because that's what they were using to dye the buns, and it was this whole meme that there was this green and blue shit
Now
epidemic.
that's a scary Whopper.
And it was just a really funny time to be alive. Hesitant to make SpongeBob into a feature film. Yeah. I mean, SpongeBob, we all know SpongeBob should have ended with the movie. And it was going to end with the movie. And it kept going. The movie, I didn't see the movie till like 2016. The movie was amazing.
I thought the movie came out in 2015.
No, the original movie, I didn't see it until 2016. Like, I legitimately did not watch it until, like, 2016. It was on Netflix or something, and I saw it with my brother. And I had a great time.
Rest in peace, Steven Hillenburg.
Yeah, rest in peace. This franchise has not been doing great. It's been violating everything he wouldn't have wanted. Oy. I think the SpongeBob movie was great. The way that they had the kid-friendly SpongeBob getting drunk by eating all the ice cream, I really liked that.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, Blue Baron, shut up. I'm kidding. I know Pokemon
Man,
Go is
we're
almost 10 years
old.
old. I remember the night Pokemon Go came out because it dropped in the middle of the night. It was like 11 o'clock. All of a sudden, I had a group chat, and people are saying, Pokemon Go's out, Pokemon Go's out, Pokemon Go's out. And I'm like, oh, I thought this wasn't going to be till autumn. So I loaded up, get my starter, and the next day, I went to Polaris Mall out in North Columbus, and like, I thought it was going to be like, okay, only Pokemon fans are going to play this. No one else is going to care. There were a lot of people playing the game, a lot more than I expected. And then it just kind of snowballed. Like, people at work were playing that had never heard of Pokemon. Or didn't know much about it, I mean.
Yeah,
the one song we all know. We all know the song. I think that kid is doing well. I think that kid is doing well right now.
Whoa.
Good for him.
Oh. Oh.
Sorry.
I haven't played Pokemon Go since like 2022 when they nerfed the remote raids. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I haven't played it in years. I have no intentions to
Hey, Donnie.
return to it right now.
Yeah,
Hey,
I have some friends who still play, but I'm like, I'm done. They nerfed remote raids. I'm done. But I really did used to play religiously. It was so hard to get to level 40. I didn't get it until a long time after you got the legacy badge or whatever the hell. There is a really big, or at least there was, a really big scene for Pokemon Go in Columbus So it was fun to be on the Discord and people like, hey, we got an Entei raid at the Verizon store in 15 minutes. And everyone would show up to do
cool.
the Entei raid. On my lunch break
the
one
new
time.
Cat's Eye remake started coming out.
Oh, nice. One time on a lunch break.
It's a brand new dubcast, separate from Shinjuku Private Eyes and the Loop on the Third crossover.
Nice. A lunch break at work back in 2019, there was a Deoxys raid happening in Easton. And I didn't work too far from Easton, so me and a coworker for our lunch drove to Easton really quick, jumped on one of those Deoxys raids, and drove back to work. That's just what it was. He had 3 phones running this game, by the way. He was dedicated as hell to it.
It doesn't have to be just Cat's Eye. We could cover City Hunter in a Cat's Eye video too, because those are the same universe.
Oh,
You get a Cat's Eye.
no, they
and
changed
City
plans, so
Hunter.
we're
Double
going
pack.
to... Okay. They're going to Red Robin.
Red Robin. Yum.
Yum. Love me some Red Robin. I haven't had Red Robin. The last time I had Red Robin was the one at Tuttle Crossing, and that one's closed now.
I don't think I've had Red Robin before.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a thing
could
down
be
there.
wrong. Don't quote me on that.
Put it in a comment.
Put it in a YouTube comment.
The last time I had Red Robin was in 2014 when my dad asked me what a May was.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Okay, one time for Extra Life, we took a break from the stream. This was like 2014. We were at Project Scion's house when he lived with his parents. We took a break from the stream to go to Arby's, and he got a meat mountain.
Damn.
I have a picture of him eating it.
I would totally eat that if I could.
It was so comedic. It was cartoonishly big. It was so funny. Just thinking back to him eating it, it was just such a big sandwich. There is a Bojangles in Columbus, but it's southwest Columbus, and it's kind of a drive. I've been a couple times. It was worth it. It's good. It's just I'm not going to go out of my way. Wendy's had a T-Rex burger with 9 patties. That sounds so familiar. I remember when Burger King had the 4-patty burger, and everyone was talking about it on forums, like eating it and like your heart hurts. I'm like, no shit. I don't want to look at the calories on that. Yeah, that.
I can remember having 2 4-patty burgers in my life. The quad burger from Dairy Queen, and this one burger I got from, I think it's called Billy Bob's Burgers in Texas. After me and my family went to
T-Rex
see the
burger,
Eclipse,
Wendy's.
called the Giant Heart Attack. Posted about it in the server, but
Yeah, when was
it's
the?
not there anymore.
Oh, it was a secret. It's a secret menu item.
Yeah. Wendy's has something. I think Wendy's has something like that too, called the Grand Slam or the Meat Cube.
Yeah, the meat
Secret menu
cube.
item.
Oh no, this was a.
There was the Meat Cube.
Yeah, it started out as a joke in the mid 2000s until customers started ordering it. I'm just looking at info about it. Yeah, it's 9 patties and it's over 3,000 calories. What the hell? Like, there comes a point where it's like,
this up.
yeah, I remember Croc. Yeah, I remember Croc. I remember Supersize. Man, I love limited time offers.
It's
Right
a
now,
secret.
Taco Bell is running the Decades menu, which has old items. Today, I went to Taco Bell and I got Cool Ranch Supreme Taco. Man, it's so good.
Old items. Does it have old prices?
I wish. To be fair, it ain't that expensive. It was like $3. I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, okay, that's not all right. That's actually not terrible.
Yeah. Remember Alf? He's back in Pog form.
You traded my soul for Alpogs?
Oh, okay, I'm getting pinged now. On my speak of the devil. I was saying we my Extra Life group back in 2014. I've got Arby's. They're messaging me right now. They're trying to schedule when we're next gonna meet up because we haven't met up since May. Is anyone free next week? I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to hang out with them next weekend, but we can certainly find out. Because we've talked about going to a mini golf place we used to go to in college that's basically been untouched by time. Because we used to go to Magic Mountain. For those of you in Columbus, you know what I'm talking about. There still is a Magic Mountain, but man, it's a shell of its former self. But the Polaris one, that was fun back in its peak. Yeah, go-karts, you had mini golf, like a really awesome mini golf course, and they demolished that a few years ago to make a Carvana, and the Carvana never materialized. So it is just a depressing blank lot where you can see where the go-kart track was, and you're just thinking to yourself, man, we could be having fun on go-karts, but no, now it's just empty. Cute Mario Brothers. McDonald's in China had a Spam burger. Yum. I have been advised that Red Robin is very cold and I may want to bring a hoodie. Good thing I have a few of those. But anyway, sounds like they are there, and I don't know how. I never go to Red Robin, and I don't know where this one is. So hopefully I can get there within the next 15 minutes. But anyways, as always, very happy y'all came by to hang out. Kinnikuman next month. Kinnikuman hype. I'm looking forward to editing this. I was gonna edit after this, but now I'm gonna go eat dinner. Yeah, thanks for coming by, Extreme Wreck, Matthew, Blue Baron, Donnie. I saw a bunch of Cyberspace, Doraemon. Yeah, Kinnikuman sweep. So,
yeah.
Thank you all again so much for all the support, all the love. Stay tuned. We'll have way more stuff to talk about soon, but until next time.